G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are we all doing today? It's suddenly very gloomy outside. It used to be very sunny today. I went for a ride earlier today and I thought, oh, I've got time to do a video later. But no, little did I know, it started getting, oh, there's a bike over there, rather gloomy. But alas, we're riding. It has been an eventful week for your boy behind the scenes. You would have heard about it, I've mentioned it in the Discord. Go join that, there's a link down below. And if you're new around here, leave a comment and like and subscribe perhaps. Mayhaps, you know, perchance, you know. But yeah, for those who don't know, I have been doing a lovely little bit of acting work for Yamaha motorcycles. Now, it's for Yamaha Motorcycles India, so the bikes I have been getting to enjoy have been absolutely hilariously sized engine bikes. Oh, it's the highway patrol. Oh, they're going to get me in trouble for having a loud exhaust. You know, protecting and serving and such. Real criminals have noise. Goddamn. I'm a real deviant, mate. Oi, I'm hurting eardrums. Don't get me, police officer. But yeah, so I've been doing some lovely acting work for Yamaha motorcycles this past week, and they've called me back in. But I tell you what, the bikes I have been riding have been comically small. To put it in perspective, the first bike I got to ride was an XSR 155. Now this thing is an absolute bundle of joy. It's so slow, it's so small and light. It's like 160 kilos or 130 kilos, I don't know. It weighs bloody nothing, and it has like 20 horsepower. It is a joke thing. I loved it. It was so, like, one of those bikes that's so bad it's good. There's a reason we don't sell them in Victoria or Australia for that matter, probably because they are too slow for our country. But I had an absolute ball, man. So basically, I got to go for a ride along the Great Ocean Road, and if you've been in Victoria and you've done that ride, glorious, gorgeous ride. But we got to close off a chunk of the actual road just for us. So picture like a kilometre or 2 kilometres, maybe 3 k's of distance, where it was both lanes closed off just for us to ride through, which was, oh, I tell you what, it was awesome. So if you can envision your boy on this tiny little motorcycle fanging it down the Great Ocean Road. So I had the drone shots, I had the camera car, and then I had to go on this XZ or FZ, something like that. Oh, hey, Grum Boy. There was an FZ 150, something like that. Another tiny little thing. And I got to do that little V formation ride. I had a ball. Like, when I got there, the stunt coordinator was talking to me and goes, mate, you sound like you're talking like you're full of shit. And I'm like, relax, I sound more reckless than I am, I promise. And he's like, After we did all the practice, he goes, fair enough, you were just a bit of a shit talk. I'm like, I told you, I just sound irresponsible. To which I understand his concern. In his own words, he's like, yeah, I've done a few acting things, like stunt coordinating things, where I've heard the actor go, yeah, I've ridden a horse, and then naturally they've bended horribly. So yeah, fair enough. They have their means for concern. And of course, same thing goes for riding bikes in packs. Now, if you've done a few group rides, you sort of know how to ride in a group setting. You got to be very, very hyper aware. If you're not, and you're really bad with proprioception, you're probably going to suck at group environments, because you really do have to be. Now, riding a bike, you have to be very aware. But riding a bike in a group environment, you have to be extremely aware, because people are going to come from all angles and such. Speed, you got to carry the speed, hold the speed, people got to change, you got to fluctuate, etc., etc. I did really well, so I was pretty happy. Don't mean to toot my own horn or anything, but I had an absolute ball, man. This shit was great. So not only did I get to do that, now I'm getting called back to do another one. I don't know any details about the other one, but getting to ride around these tiny little bikes is awesome. I absolutely loved it. It was a bloody cold day, I'll give you that much, because the outfits you have to wear for these shoots are just like, you got to fit a certain look, and I look like the most generic biker, .png. Open-faced helmet, aviators, denim jacket, beard. You could imagine, I look like the most typical, like, cafe racing style biker that's ever existed, which was honestly quite the ball. I loved it. But yeah, it was freezing down there. Fortunately, it didn't rain, even though it was raining the whole drive there, because it's a 2.5 hour drive for me to get down that way. But I tell you what, it was bloody cold with the wind, because it was on the shore, obviously, so we were set up right by the beach. So, besides all that shenanigans, sir, you're indicating from 3 kilometers away. It was awesome. I tell you what though, those little XSR 155s, they're both cool, and, you know, I wouldn't buy one, but they're so much fun. I had to have a good old day fanging that thing around, thrashing it. Now, this thing, I think's top speed is about 135 clicks. Now, I know I'm coming from an absolute powerhouse on my little 471cc bike, but it is amazing what a difference that makes in terms of power, delivery, etc., etc. Because I've already gone faster than the XSR would have done. I think it takes like like almost a minute to hit its top speed. It's not a speed machine. Ooh, let's do some lane filtering. I do admit though, I do quite like the XSR platforms. I reckon they're grouse bikes. If you're familiar with the area, I am riding in a bit of a loop because I am just cruising and bruising, because I do want to stick around the area after this ride. But yeah, the XSR platform is a gorgeous looking motorcycle. I reckon I could sneak in through here. Ooh, ambulance. And I wouldn't mind, honestly, owning an XSR 900. I just don't have any money, so I can't buy an XSR 900. But if I get a bunch more acting gigs for Yamaha, well, then I might just have enough money for a delicious XSR 900. Don't mind me, I just had a strong. Oh, tell you, I went for a ride last night. Oh my God, it was cold. Now, forgive me, I don't live in the snow, so 2 degrees Celsius is not warm for your boy. And I was riding down near the beach, so it was probably like 0 degrees Celsius, which is cold as a motherfucker for a man like me. If you're riding in the snow, I don't envy you, alright? Congratulations, but I ain't doing that shit. 0 degrees in Australia is outrageous. Now, typically in the south of Australia, like Victoria, we get the polar wind, so it does get quite cold down here. But at least the bugs go into hiding when it gets cold, so that's a good start. But man, I'm excited considering I get to do a little bit more cheeky riding on some lovely tiny Indian motorcycles. Not Indian motorcycles like the company Indian. That would also be fat if I can get the chance to do that. I would love to do that, because I am quite fond of the Indian motorcycle brand. Those FTRs. Delicious. But unfortunately, I do not have the chance to ride one. I do have a mate who's ridden one, and he said it was an absolute ball, those FTRs. Because like one of my favourite bikes ever was the Indian Scout Bobber, which got me into riding as a whole. Obviously, I don't own one because we have restrictions on our licenses in this country. Then the Indian Chief came out and made me question myself, because I was like, oh, I want a naked bike, and then that came out. I was like, oh, I like cruisers too. Oh, so many motorbikes, too many decisions, not enough money. I tell you, man, this whole day I have been fiending a bowl of ramen, but I just can't be bothered going out to get any ramen. Oh, I've got ravioli at home, that'll make do. Oh, I am keen for this. So tomorrow I have to go down to the city and have a cheeky inspection for this acting gig, so that'll be fun. But I'll find out more about it whenever they bloody email me the details, because obviously these things are like that. So, but man, I just thought I'd let you guys know on what's happening down on my end. And you saw a little cheeky bit on my story on Instagram. There might be more. My phone died last time, that's why I didn't have any footage or pictures really besides that, because I had no battery, and considering I was in the Great Ocean Road, I'd rather have like 20%, so I turned my phone off for multiple hours, because it wasn't very, very necessary, because whenever my phone hits 40%, it tends to die extremely fast, which is a darn shame. It is. Little Honda-y boy over there. But ladies and gentlemen, we get a lane filter again. There's a bit of traffic today. Hey, it's looking rather delicious. Thank God this road's quite large, because we can fit through pretty much everywhere. This is a bit of a sketchy boy. Woohoo! Fortunately, we don't really get too many people that like to box you in. As you can see, most people are sort of making room for me. Obviously, it doesn't always happen, but it happens enough that you realise people are quite nice to the bikers here. Because when things are legal, hey, better come down, chief. Oh my God. The whole car nearly did a bloody stoppy, mate. Jesus, people ain't paying attention out here. I tell you though, you really don't get that adrenaline rush anymore. After you've ridden a bike for so long, you don't even go, oh shit! And if you do, you haven't ridden a bike very much. Because the more you ride, the less that bothers you. Oi, hello fire brigade, what has happened here? Le accident? There's been a lot of this stuff happening lately, I don't know why. Oh ho, big crash. Always something exciting in this place. Oh, a 3-car pile-up. You don't like to see that, that's for sure. Oh man. No bueno, that's for fantastic. That would have only just happened because I just rode past here a second ago. There was no car crash. That would have happened in the last 10 minutes, goddamn. People in this area don't know how to drive very well. Oh well, it's good for training me how to ride on the bike safely. But ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have time for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. A little bit of excitement right at the end, but take it easy, keep it cheesy. Please ride safe and have a good day. Peace, bye!